The afternoon sun cast long shadows across the marble floors. Mr. Raza stood silently in the archway of his grand library, returning home a day early, unseen. He heard his wife, Samina, berating Zara, the maid's young daughter, who clutched a leather-bound book. "These books are not for the likes of you. Your filthy hands will ruin them." Zara flinched, her eyes wide with fear. Mr. Raza recognized the longing in Zara's gaze, the same hunger for knowledge he'd once felt. Shame washed over him. This was his home, his wife, and he was witnessing it all. He watched as Zara's shoulders shook, silent tears tracing her cheeks. He remained hidden, an unseen witness, determined to understand the full extent of what was happening. In that moment, Mr. Raza vowed to confront the darkness he could no longer ignore. As the sun faded and the shadows grew longer, he realized sometimes witnessing is not enough. Mr. Raza was known for his generosity, funding schools, building wells, treating his staff with respect. His home was a symbol of success, meant to be a place of peace. Samina, his wife, was the perfect philanthropist in public, but behind closed doors, her compassion vanished. She saw the staff as invisible, her words often sharp and demeaning. Shabana, the maid, was the heart of the household, working tirelessly for her daughter Zara's future. Zara, bright and curious, found forbidden joy in the library's books. The house was filled with beauty, but for some, it was a cage. For Samina, it was a palace. For Mr. Raza, a sanctuary. For Shabana and Zara, both opportunity and oppression. The objects in the house were constant reminders of a world just out of reach. Zara's longing for knowledge was a quiet rebellion. The mansion's contrasts ran deeper than its marble and silk. In every corner, dreams and disappointments coexisted. And in the heart of it all, a child dared to reach for more. "Give me that book!" Samina's voice cracked, snatching the poetry from Zara's hands. Zara stumbled, her hope shattered with the loss of the book. "A maid's daughter, dreaming of more. You'll clean floors like your mother," Samina sneered. Zara's dream was crushed, her curiosity twisted into a crime. She stood silent but dignified, refusing to cry out. Mr. Raza, hidden, felt a surge of anger. This was not discipline, but bullying. The woman he thought he knew was a facade. The real Samina relished her power. Shabana rushed in, apologizing, pulling Zara behind her. "I am so sorry, Begum Sahiba," she pleaded, trying to shield her daughter. But Samina turned her wrath on Shabana. "If you can't control your child, perhaps your services are no longer needed." The threat was clear. Livelihood and dreams hung in the balance. Mr. Raza saw the true cost of cruelty. The book was more than pages. It was a future denied. In that moment, the line between justice and injustice was drawn. And Mr. Raza knew he could not remain silent much longer. Mr. Raza watched as Shabana fell to her knees, begging for her job. The threat to fire her was the final straw. Shabana's dignity was stripped away, all for a child's innocent curiosity. Zara clung to her mother, terrified. Samina stood, cold and unyielding, savouring her power. Mr. Raza's home, built on dignity, was now a place of humiliation. He realized the damage done in these moments would last a lifetime. The silence was deafening. He had seen enough. The time for observation was over. He stepped from the shadows, ready to confront the truth. The lesson Samina taught was clear. Dreams were dangerous, curiosity a sin. But Mr. Raza would teach a different lesson. He would reclaim his home from cruelty and restore dignity where it had been lost. "That is enough, Samina." Mr. Raza's voice cut through the room, calm but commanding. Samina froze, shocked to see him. "You're home early," she stammered, trying to regain control. Mr. Raza ignored her, turning to Shabana. "Please, stand up. No one kneels in this house." He knelt to Zara, offering a reassuring smile. The fear in Zara's eyes faded, replaced by hope. Samina tried to justify herself. "She was stealing your book." Mr. Raza faced her, disappointment clear. "She was reading, not stealing. There's a world of difference." He took the book from Samina and handed it to Zara. "This book is about dreams. It's a gift from me to you." Zara's tears were now of gratitude. Samina watched, humiliated and exposed. Her authority had crumbled. Mr. Raza's actions spoke louder than any rebuke. The staff saw the truth kindness, not cruelty, would define this home. The power Samina wielded was gone. Mr. Raza had unmasked her and restored hope to those who she tried to silence. The library, once a place of fear, was now a place of promise. Zara clutched the book, her dream rekindled. The balance of power had shifted. Mr. Raza's values were clear for all to see. The house would never be the same. In that moment, a new chapter began, and Samina was left to face the consequences of her actions. The true nature of the household had been revealed. The next morning, Mr. Raza gathered the entire staff, with Samina present but silent. He apologized for the cruelty he'd witnessed, vowing to make the house a place of respect. He announced he would fund Zara's education, from the best school through university. The staff gasped. Shabana wept with gratitude. Mr. Raza then created an educational fund for all employees' children. "Your hard work supports my success. My success will support your children's futures." The room filled with joy and applause. The old hierarchy dissolved. They became a community. Samina sat isolated, her power gone. Mr. Raza had rebuilt the foundation of their home on kindness and respect. Samina's punishment was to live in a world where her cruelty had no place. The staff celebrated a new beginning. The mansion's true wealth was now measured in opportunity, not possessions. Mr. Raza's actions spoke louder than any words. The future of the house had changed forever. The mansion transformed, fear replaced by respect, laughter echoing in the halls. Zara thrived at her new school, the library now her sanctuary. Mr. Raza found joy in supporting her dreams, seeing his own ambition reflected in her. Samina, surrounded by luxury, was now an outsider, her power lost, her isolation complete. She learned that cruelty isolates and respect cannot be bought. Mr. Raza often recalled that afternoon in the library, a painful, pivotal moment. He realized true wealth is measured by character, kindness, and the dreams you help build. The house was finally a home for all. Zara's future was bright, her dreams within reach. Mr. Raza knew he was the richest man in the world, not for what he owned, but for the lives he changed. The lesson was clear. True wealth is found in compassion, and in the dreams you nurture, not the ones you destroy.
What's something people don't know about stories? They never truly end. There's always a new adventure waiting for you. Just pick your next tale and I'll meet you there. Subscribe to the Story Circle and let me know which story I should tell next in the comments.